Well, guys, welcome to a Minecraft episode. This one's a little bit different, though. It's not my Nomad series, as you can probably tell by the title of this server of this episode, and I just gave it away. This is on a Minecraft server that I run. I have at least one other guy that's going to be on here with me. He actually just logged off. We've done one night so far. I started recording, but then we had to fix some bugs, and I was tabbing in and out of the game, so I scrapped that little bit of footage. So yeah, if you're interested in joining the Minecraft server, I will do some competitions. It's not really the right word to say, but I guess it is. So as you can notice, I kind of need an intro. I could make one. I just know that there's a lot of really talented people out there that could make one better than me. My only thing is, if you do make one, please don't use any copyrighted music. Just so that way I can actually use it in my videos. And yeah, that's really the only rule. I would like it if you could somehow incorporate my username, Physics versus the World. And I would like it to be universally usable, so for all of the games or for all the videos that I do, whether it be the gaming videos that I'm doing now or some more science-y based videos that I have coming up. So yeah, and in this description I will have business email for you to send the submissions to, and I will check those as I come in. It will start when this video goes up today, which is Friday. Friday, March 22nd, and we'll have the competition run until let's see, what seems like a good time to run it till? How about we run it until April 1st? And then I will announce the winner on April 5th. And there might be more than one winner, depending on how you guys do. But yeah, that's the main goal. So yeah, if you have any ideas whatsoever, or if you have questions even, you can send to the email. I'll be checking it regularly simply because it's set to notify my phone, and yes, I have a cell phone. All of my emails go directly to my phone. I have several. Wow, that was a lot of silence. I wasn't even breathing there. Yeah, so if you're interested in getting on the server, that's one of the ways that you can get on. That's the only one for now. There's a couple other things I'll do to kind of throughout to help you guys get on the server. I don't just want to flood the server with a ton of people all at once. Do in your email that you send in, with your video, give me a little description of who you are. You don't have to say name or where you're from or anything like that. Just kind of general age and stuff like that. Why you wanted to join the server. Mainly why you wanted to join the server. That's the only real main information I want you to add. If there's anything else you want to add about yourself, feel free to do that too. I'm kind of running around with a chicken with my head cut off here on this episode. I'm not really have anything planned. I'm getting really far away from spawn though, and I don't really want to do that because I kind of want to stick around spawn in order to build a little spawn hut that everybody can see when they join the server. before I go out and go try and build some of my bigger projects that I have in mind. You little piggy. Alright, we are gonna stop running around, cook up some pork. But yeah, what's some other fun stories? I know in my last Nomad episode we were talking about Ultimate Frisbee, which if you don't watch that, you should. But what do you guys want to learn about today? I could always go back to my good old high school days. So back in high school, I said this in my last video, but I used to play on the football team. I played mostly lineman along with a few other positions, and I live in America, which I've stated, so by football I mean America's tackle football, not what Americans call soccer, because, I don't know, we're weird, we like to be different. So yeah, I'm referring to tackle football, and I had a really, really fun time playing. Unfortunately, I had a slightly different mentality than a lot of the guys that I played with. So a lot of the guys that I played with, I don't really talk to anymore. And by a lot, I mean I don't think I've talked to a single one of them in like 2 years. And I've been done with football for 3.5, so it hasn't really been... For the amount of time that I haven't been playing football and not talking to them, it's a relatively large amount of time. Because I just never really clicked with any of them. I was always like... Okay, that's not true. I used to be really good friends with a few of them, but life happens and you drift away and you lose friends, and I hate to break it to you, it's a fact of life. I know they say, like, if you're friends with somebody for 7 years, you'll be friends with them for life, and I don't know how much I agree with that. Simply because, think about high school and middle school and all that fun stuff. You may get friends in elementary school that you keep all the way through high school, and you may go to college and you guys have changed so much that things just don't click anymore. I do think if you meet somebody later in life and you're able to stay friends for like 7 years, then that's probably a pretty good sign. I want that furnace. But I'm going to head back towards where the spawn is. I should really go get the carrots from the village and lead these guys back to spawn, but yeah, I'll find some other livestock over there. Anyway, back to football. So I played lineman. My knees are pretty much shot at this point. I'm trying to work to get them stronger again. It takes a lot out of you, because if you think about it, you're essentially cleaning, which is a type of lifting, twice your body weight. You've got your whole weight plus the other guy's whole weight on your knees if you're playing offense. And if you're playing defense, it's a little bit nicer on your knees, but it still kills your back either way. But anyway, I'm going to throw back to when I was in 7th grade. So in 7th grade, in 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, I spent the first half of the year as a lineman, and I spent the second half of the year as a running back. I don't know why it always worked out that way. I had a different coach every year. But we were doing that, and we get down to a 4th and long. I believe it's 4th and 15 yards to the first down. And by no means was my team any good. To put it in perspective, so on those days it's it goes by grade. It doesn't go by like, oh, the best people play at this level. And so it's all based on grade level. So for, I believe it was, 7th grade, my class, like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, we didn't win a single game. Actually, we might have won one in 6th grade. But we won one game our sophomore year, and then junior year I was on varsity and didn't play with a lot of the guys in my grade. And then senior year I played with a lot of guys in my grade on varsity. But I believe it was this hill that we started on, unless I've completely forgotten where we were. Oh, I don't want that one. So we go line up for this 4th and long, 4th and 15. We're doing a fake punt pass, which we've practiced quite a bit actually in practice. Problem is, every time we practice it in practice, the guy who throws the ball throws it to one of my buddies who is the other running back. Every time in practice. He never once threw the ball to me because linemen in football are notoriously known for not having good hands. It's kind of like what we're known for. Like, we never catch the ball. Or at least that's what people think. So, we line up for this play. I'm on the wing on the left side. My buddy's on the wing on the right side. And, ooh, I threw my button on the ground. Where'd it go? There it is. But, so we line up for this play. And they snap the ball. It's a direct snap to the front guy who's the quarterback. And like a bunch of guys get through the line immediately, so they're chasing him down. And all of a sudden he throws the ball. And he throws the ball to me, of all people. And I'm just running a little like 3-yard out route, but no one was covering me. So I catch the ball, which was the first shocker. It was catching the ball. And then after I catch the ball, I cut up field. I start running up field towards the first down. There's one guy between me and the first down, and basically one guy between me and the end zone because there was nobody after him. And normally what I did in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and the reason why I played running back is I'd lower my shoulder and run people over because I was just bigger than everyone. Which, long story short, being bigger than everyone doesn't always work forever. Eventually people will get bigger than you. Unless you're like Andre the Giant. That's his name. Which he's in Princess Bride, which is one of the greatest movies of all time. And if you've never seen it, please treat yourself. But so I cut up field, and it's me and this one guy. And instead of lowering my shoulder like I always do, because this guy is really little, I go to jump over him. In the last second, he clips my feet. And I fall down a half yard away from the first down. I got 14 and a half yards on a 4th and 15. And the whole team was actually like, we were so used to not having oh, he already has a bed here. Yeah, here's all our stuff going on. Ignore that. I should make a sword. Yes, I'm aware that he had a workbench over there, and I just totally made this workbench for no reason. But free XP. So anyway, the whole team plays over, and they're just like, dang, that was so cool. And like, I was like, I didn't even get the first down, and they're all like talking about how cool it was that I like caught it and got really close. And I'm like, dude, I would have much rather me not looked cool and gotten the first down than what I did, because it wasn't smooth, and it was yeah. But my team, we were so used to not winning that they, even the coach didn't even really yell at me because I don't even think he expected me to catch the ball. which really shows a lot of confidence when you're not even expecting your players to perform their job, basically. If you think about it, that was my one job in that situation, was to catch the ball, and then my second job was to make it to the first down marker, which I did one of the two things, but not both of them. Yeah, but that's my story of the first and only pass that I ever caught in the history of my football career. Well, I shouldn't say my career. In my history of structured football career, I caught many passes in pickup games. I, in fact, caught a one-handed interception, very similar to how Odell Beckham Jr. caught his one touchdown pass. Thought I was going to dislocate my shoulder, I'll be honest. But everybody was freaking out about that catch, and I was like, it's no big deal. Like, seen people do that before. So one thing people don't realize is, like, everybody freaks out about all these really cool NFL plays. But I feel like in high school football, you get so many of those highlights too, and it's just partially because people consider the NFL highlights better, mostly because those people are paid professionals, and like both the offense and the defense are really good at what they do. Whereas in high school, you can run into like, oh, you have really good offense, but a really bad defender. So like, or even just like a mediocre offender, and you have a really bad defender, or other way around. And all of a sudden, you look a lot better than you actually are at the sport, which happens. I mean, yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked by the squid. I forgot that they now like ink the water or whatnot when you hit them, which I mean is a cool addition to the game. Don't get me wrong. I just threw me off a little bit. We're gonna swanton bow this salmon. I missed. Grab this last bit of raw salmon here. Kill this guy, and we'll probably call that for the first episode. I will hopefully be able to record more tonight. Actually, probably not, because I'm going to have to adjust this video, create the thumbnail, all that other fun stuff. But speaking of which, let's get a nice little thumbnail here. F8, 5, 6. Nope, that's F5. F3. Nope. I know F2 is screenshot. F11. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You didn't see any of that. Actually, I'll probably just crop this out of the video.